Hi everyone, yasas que kalos to another episode of Dimitra Dishes. Today we're going to be making a stuffed pepper soup that's going to be comforting, delicious, and have all of the flavors of Gemista, which are Greek-style stuffed peppers. It's going to be ready in such a small amount of time with such little effort. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with an onion. You're going to need a whole onion that's been finely chopped. We can get that started in the pot. I have a pot that's heating over a medium heat. And I'm going to add some olive oil, about 1/4 cup. And now I'm going to dice up these 2 bell peppers. You can use any color bell peppers that you have on hand or that you like. So go ahead and add the peppers to the onions in the pot with a little pinch of salt and cook these until everything is nice and soft and golden. It's going to take about 8 minutes or so. So next we're going to add the garlic. I have 5 cloves of garlic that I've grated. And they go. And I'm just going to warm them through until they're fragrant. Just a few seconds. And here I have a pound of ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, ground lamb. Break it up and you're just going to cook it down until the pinkness goes away. While the beef is cooking down, I'm also going to season it with a teaspoon of salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. It's already smelling so good. Next, I'm going to add a big can of diced tomatoes. This is a 28-ounce can, which is 795 grams. You can puree them. You could add pureed tomatoes or even crushed tomatoes. And a little tiny bit of sugar, about a teaspoon or so, to offset the acidity. A little bit of dill, about 1/2 teaspoon. Some crushed red pepper flakes for heat. And 2 cups of chicken broth. You could use vegetable broth, beef broth, or even water. I'm going to let the mixture come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to reduce the heat to about a medium-low and let it simmer for 30 minutes so that way the sauce can reduce a little bit and all of the flavors can come together and the meat can be perfectly cooked through. Then after that, I'm going to add in some rice. Now you can serve this over rice or you can add the rice inside like they would be in the stuffed peppers, and I like to add the rice inside. So I already have some leftover rice. This is a great place to use either leftover rice or even pasta. If you don't have rice but you maybe have some orzo pasta, you could add that in here. I have some Mediterranean rice pilaf with the vermicelli noodles. That's a little bit lemony and good. It's going to go perfect with the soup. I'm just going to add a cup of it in here and just warm it through, and then once it's done, I'm going to taste the seasoning to see if it needs a little bit more, maybe salt or pepper. If it does, that's when I'm going to add it, and I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of dried oregano. I don't like to add oregano at the beginning because the longer it cooks, it tends to get a little bit bitter sometimes. So I like to add it in the end so you can add the flavor without the bitterness. Then it's going to be time to serve. So just like that, in under an hour, the soup is ready. And if you love Gemista, which are Greek-style stuffed peppers, as much as I do, you know that they do take a long time to make. They're not a quick and easy put together meal, but this right here, you get all of those flavors that are in that meal in just a fraction of the time. You really can't beat that. So if you don't have already prepared rice like I did, I usually have rice in my fridge because we eat a lot of rice at home. If it's not rice, we have some orzo pasta. Then just go ahead and while the soup is cooking, just prepare a cup of rice. I don't think you're going to need the whole cup. You just add as much as you like to the soup. And if you don't want rice inside the soup and you want to serve the soup on top more kind of like a stew, you can do that too. You can just serve it alongside instead of putting it in. But if you put it in, it's a complete meal. So why not? Time for the taste test. And I did crumble some feta cheese on top. So let's see what this tastes like. My goodness. So comforting. All of the flavors of Gemista in this easy to make soup. I hope you guys give it a try. The exact measurements are on the website www.dimitrasdishes.com. Let me know what you want to learn how to make in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.